Hello and welcome back to Frequency and Figures. We are your hosts, Dr. Val and Stashia Jeanette, and it is super exciting to be back with your monthly forecast of numerology and the energies for the month of December. Before I let Stacia do her thing, I just want to say we will recap that everything that we predicted last time actually did happen. We'll go into the details in a little bit, but for now, I just want to let my girl do her thing. So without any further ado, Stacia, go ahead. What's coming up for December energy wise? And I'll show up.
All right, let's see. So the first card out is it doesn't matter what they think. Do you and what you think is best for you. You're not obligated to adhere to what anyone else says regarding your life. You have free will. Use it. Listen to yourself. Don't let others pressure you. And then second card out is sit with this. Go within, time to process, reflect, triggered. And last card out is underestimated, underappreciated, and underrated until now. People now see your worth hidden in plain sight, shocking the world with your strength, uniqueness, and growth. It feels like December is a month of decisions, big options, big changes. Just a little while ago, I saw 555 of like big changes coming up. So it feels like there's some sort of, I feel like I said this on a recent reading, of there's some sort of opportunities or offers coming in December, the end of December. And it feels like externally there's a lot of people that will think this is the opportunity of a lifetime for you and it's something that you should be doing. But it feels like your heart and soul is pulling you a different direction. Like maybe this is something that you used to want, like really bad, some sort of collaboration or accolades, or like it used to be a dream of yours, but it feels, this energy feels like the energy of somebody who wanted this for you, like a family member wanted you to be this or to have this. It's like when moms put their kids in like dance school or like to be a pageant child or like something, because like that's the dream that they wanted to live out for themselves, but like they didn't get to have it, so they try to have their kid do it. It's like almost like this, like it's like a dream that you used to have, but it was like a projected onto you dream. Right? It's like something like this, that it was your dream or it was a goal of yours, but it's not any longer. Something about this. It says this is a past manifestation that you had. You asked for this, but it was like over a decade ago, right? Before you healed, before you grew, before you realized who you were and your authenticity. It feels very material, like very materialistic, very glitz and glamoury, but it's not aligned with who you are, who you're becoming, and what your soul wants right now. And it feels like the people that are around you are going to be like, oh my God, yeah, take this, take this, take this, do this, do this, do this. Yes, yes, yes. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. This is the thing for us. And that's the key, is it's about them, is how it's going to affect them. It just feels like there's a lot of external pressure, a lot of people wanting to try to force their wants, needs, or desires on you, to try to coax you or sway you to do something or to go a certain direction that benefits them. But you're being asked, I say asked, but you're being told to do what's best for you, regardless of what external people want, regardless of how it might make other people's dreams come true, regardless of how other people feel like, oh, this would be a golden opportunity for us. Oh, this is going to be, it's almost like, when when rappers make it and they're like, this is finna get us out the hood. We about to get out the hood with this one. This is gonna be it. Like, take that record deal. You take this record deal because it's gonna get us out the hood. It's like this. It's like this kind of energy where, like, everyone around them wants them to take this deal, regardless of whether or not you're gonna end up at like a you know one of them parties. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether or not that's what may have to happen for you to get this deal, they don't care as long as it gets them out the hood. It's this energy. You're being told to do what is best for you, and you're going to need to sit heavily with this and tell people to get out your face and leave you alone so that you can process everything that's coming in. It's not going to be, this is like Seven of Cups energy if you're familiar with the traditional Rider-Waite deck, right? So it's like Seven of Cups energy is like there's a bunch of chalices in front of you and a lot of clouds, and in each of the chalice there is a different item in it. Some of them are dangerous. Some of them are going to bring you nothing but chaos and turmoil. And some of them hold your heart's desires, right? But like at least 4 of the 7 chalices contain nothing but dookie. And 3 of them are like really good things, but you have to be honed into your heart and soul to feel out which of the 3 chalices are for you. And then it feels like once you select or you get the one of the 3, maybe you're going to choose multiple. I don't know what this is, but it feels like it's more than one thing, right? So of the 7, if you're choosing the 3 that are the good ones, they're really good things that bring a lot of success for you regardless. But like other people don't think that these other things are going to bring you, right? Because it's not packaged in some golden box with like flashy, 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 flashy on it, and it doesn't scream like multi-millionaire, billionaire energy. You know what I'm saying? But like, lo and behold, what they don't know is that these other 3 things are going to bring you a plethora of other opportunities and influx of income somehow, because it's going to put you on the map. It's bringing you a lot of exposure, and then it's gonna make these people look like this, shook, mouth agape, shocked, because they were like, oh, well, I didn't, well, we didn't believe in those other 3 things that that they were talking about. This is my path and this is where I'm gonna go, and we didn't support them and we talked shit about them when they chose this and we didn't stand behind them, but it's going to put you on. And God's source universe is going to make sure that you get everything that your heart and soul wants because you followed your path and you said no to what wasn't for you. And by doing so, it opens up the floodgates for you to receive. It's like cornucopia energy. It's like a lot of really good stuff. And people are feeling remorseful and regretful about it. And then they're going to want to come ride your coattail and be like, oh, we're sorry because we didn't believe in you and we were just trying to get you to take this other opportunity, which would have left you hoed at the end. But we still want to benefit from. It was so raggedy. It was like, but we still want to benefit from whatever these opportunities and the other 3 good chalices are that you chose. And hell no, that's not what's going to happen. The card that's at the bottom of the deck is let love in. Allow yourself to be loved. Open your heart, release past pain and heartbreak, and be open to receiving love. In one of these 3 chalices is some really good love, like equally yoked love. Like it's like it's something good, but it's like also with the love comes some sort of opportunity. Like it's some I don't know. I don't know what this is, but it's like a 2-in-1, 2 for deal, a 2-for-1 deal, where like you get the equally yoked partner and some sort of like, I don't know, collaborative venture. No, I don't know what this is, but it's some sort of 2 for thing, and the other 2 things are business related, business stuff. But it's gonna give you pause because it's gonna it's gonna seem like it's too good to be true. This is like PTSD. Feels like PTSD coming up here. There's some sort of triggered. There's some sort of. It's like withdraw. Let me get back into my get back. Get back. Are you coming over here trying to pour all this love on me type of situation? And they're like, no, come here and just come here. Shh, just put your let me love you kind of energy. And you're like, I'm good. It's because it seems like it's too good to be true, but like you're not gonna be able to resist it. I don't know. It's good. It's good energy, but you're gonna push back on it. You're gonna push back on it, but they will be persistent. They will be persistent, and they're not going to be run off by your. I don't know. I don't know another word to say, but at the same time, I'm just saying, by your false aggression. Like they know that you're not actually feeling this way. They can sense. They know you have PTSD. They know you got some sort of like trauma. They know you've been through some sort of shit, and they're okay with like taking their time to prove that they're not anything like what you've had in the past. That's what I have.
Hey. Oh, exciting times, man.
Es muy
Okay.
caliente.
It sounds that way. I'm like, I went places when you were channeling. I was like, oh,
She said
okay.
I went places.
In my mind, in the realm of
Yeah,
the mind.
yeah.
I was like, oh, oh, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay. Tell me more.
Yeah, so good. But I mean, actually, overall, it is the flavor of the month too, which the month of December, the numerology of it is it's a 21/3 month. Okay, so the overall energy, the overarching energy is a 3 energy, which is like playfulness. We're just coming off of week 3, which was the last week of November. So that was the flavor. I don't know about you, but I got like in touch with a lot of my friends because the 3 is all about communication, creativity, like having fun. And I hung out with a lot of friends last week. So it's like this kind of playful energy for the month of December, which goes hand in hand with what you've been saying. I mean, it's very playful, the whole
Yeah, yeah.
whole channeled reading. But it's also made up of, the 3 is made up of the 21, the 2 and 1. And as we know from last month, the 2 is the energy of love, support,
Right.
partnerships, right? And then followed by the 1. The 1 is really like the leader. So it's like you're gonna have to take a leap of faith at some point, you know. We are back. So as I was saying, the overarching theme is three, which is playfulness, creativity, like the three's the communicator, the creative, the actor, the actress, the performer, the forever child, the forever student, but also the forever teacher. So it's quite an expansive energy, which is what I got from what you channeled. It's like there's this expansion happening, and as I was saying, it's made up of the two and the one. So there's a flavor of love and partnership, but also leadership in there. I mean, I recently met a person who's a 21-3 life path, and I kid you not, it's like a flavor of deep, deep support. And she's a support worker. Like the
Mm,
kind of stuff that she does and gets off on doing it. Like
yeah,
I would,
yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm like, this person is like angelic
yeah.
in my eyes, right? But but that's the December energy. It's a 21-3. The downsides or the shadow sides, as I mentioned with my last month, um, in last month's forecast. For this one, it is gossip. The threes, they love to gossip. So just stay wary of that, talking about other people when they're not there. There's no cheese down that tunnel. Like either talk to the person or don't talk about them at all. Right? It's like a waste of energy where you either need to communicate with the person or shut the fuck up.
Not the
So
cheese.
yeah, yeah, there just isn't. But the threes, they love a good gossip, and I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a 38 life path, so I can get that part every now and then. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
I'd
the
love to
3 is
gossip.
also like the 3rd house is Gemini. Gemini is the communicator, which is also interesting.
Right, and we've got the full moon in Gemini coming up on
Yes,
the 4th of
the
December, so
4th of
it goes,
December.
yeah, which is in Gemini,
Weird.
which is the communicator. So it all goes with this forecast
Ah,
I know, I know,
ah,
I know.
ah.
It's pretty cool. But if you talk, so that's and then the other down shadow side of the three is self-criticism. I mean, look,
Oh,
I'm a
yeah.
Virgo rising, you're a Virgo
Girl,
sun. We're
son.
self-critical anyway. But just watch out where you're like really overly critical of yourself this month, because
Yeah.
that's the shadow of the three as well. But otherwise, the three is the sun number. It's really like, it's super playful. It's super fun. It's like, I have a lot of three energies around me, and it's just a joy. It's a real joy.
Yeah.
Mm. And week by week, the first week is a 4 week. So this week is a 4 week. 4 weeks are about foundations, integrity, anything that's out of integrity. You want to look under every rock and see what's out of integrity in your life to set the foundations. So this week, don't be surprised if there's a lot of breakdowns, quote unquote, that happen that then lead to breakthroughs. And what I mean by that, if something's off in your life, you haven't attended to something, haven't paid a bill, haven't spoken to someone that you really needed to speak to, just restore and set the scene, set the foundation. It's the four is all about being of service and integrity and foundations. Like think about it like the four pillars, right? That a
Mm,
chair or
right.
or something that stands on four legs.
Right.
So that's this week. It's kind of like head down, ass up, let's get to work kind of week. Whereas next week, the second week of December, is a five energy. Fives are all about freedom, movement, transformation, change. The theme of change, change,
Yeah.
change. So that is the second week of December. It's a good week to either alter your mindset, like literally shift something, whether it's your core beliefs, or actually get moving, like either go somewhere, travel somewhere, get a move on, like exercise. That's the flavor of the five. The third week is a 6 week, which is all about love and romance. Um, but also, hey,
Wait, which week is this?
hang out.
The 3rd week?
Yeah, you said towards the end of the month. So the
That's
third
funny.
week is, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all about love, romance, um, relationships, but also it's the divine feminine numbers. So it's about taking care of your divine feminine, like do something really self-soothing for yourself. Go to the spa, or maybe, I don't know, go dip your feet in water, connect with nature, stuff like that. And then the final week of the year is a 7 week, which is so counterintuitive because, that's when the holidays happen. I know not everybody celebrates, and a lot of people don't even like the holidays because it brings up a lot of trauma and all that. But
Right. You're right,
even though
right.
we'll be forced to go to some gatherings, maybe the last week's actually a 7 week, and 7 is the hermit. So it's like, oh, it's gonna be hard, is what I'm saying, for you to get out and mingle. Even though month of December is a mingly month, the last week, not so much, because the
Right.
7 is all about introspection, channeling otherworldly intelligence whilst you're by yourself in your room in your cocoon. So that's kind of the vibe of the
Yeah.
last week of the year, which I think is good to just sit, journal, and reflect upon the year, and do a little completion like it's a good time to do that. Um, unless you're really overwhelmed and you go to all these parties, but hey, maybe
Right.
in between you can journal.
Yeah.
So that's the numerology. I think it goes very hand in hand, just like it did last month, right? So
Right.
do you want to just touch
Right.
on for a sec about all the stuff that did happen that we said was gonna happen?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, you
Uh,
go, 'cause you were like emotions, and then the whole month you were like, emotions. I was
yeah,
like,
it was a hot mess. Yeah, so it was a so for me, it was a hot mess. It was like a lot of grieving. It was like a lot of feeling the pain and the trauma and the experiences and the suffering and the things that I had gone through over the last like decade of my life, that I was just in survival mode and I wasn't at a mentally stable or emotionally stable enough space to be able to handle or process any of the things that I was going through in those times. So, like Val and I have talked about before, and she'll have to correct me and give me the neuroscience definition of what this is. But it's like from spiritual aspect of it, God source universe essentially will not allow you to go through the things that you have already gone through that were traumatic that you couldn't handle until you get to the point of where you're like, "Oh, we're stable now and now you can handle it. So here's all the things that you didn't process and deal with prior to when you weren't stable enough to handle it." So that's like what I went through. Essentially I'm just now coming out of it this month, and it was brutal. It was rough. It was a lot of internal pain and suffering, a lot of breaking down and feeling the feelings.
like we said, feel the feels. It's so important to feel the feels. And neuroscientifically or brain-wise, yeah, it does. The brain blocks out things that you actually can't handle because it is a survival, a part of your brain ultimately is a survival machine, the amygdala, those internal structures. So it'll block out, like either you'll have amnesia about things that you can't, if you were to remember now would literally kill you. So the
Right.
brain does this thing where it just blocks that shit out until it feels like it's safe enough to visit those memories. Ultimately, they're memories that aren't released until there's a safe space or the brain perceives some sort of safety.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, having said that, we're keen to hear from you guys. You're welcome to comment, like, did that happen for you last month? Did you feel the feels? Was it all emotional? What happened? But also this month, like, I'm quite excited for the forecast this month, and
Right.
I'm excited to experience all of that. But oh, and even how you said people will talk, like that's the negative side of the three, the gossip side. People will talk.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Mm. Yeah, people
It's
always
very
talk.
interesting, and I do feel like we're on par, you know, I like when I give my part and then the things that you say numerologically come together, and then also astrologically things line up. Like about the 3 and the full moon in Gemini, like that's crazy. That's crazy that literally it's just overlapping, and that's we didn't I didn't plan that, and you know what I mean? You didn't plan that. Like it's just this just what it is. Like this is these are just things that are in alignment, you know, and they have overlapping things from from spirituality to astronomy to astrologically and to numerology. There's an overlap in the things that can be proven, and it's very mind-boggling.
Yeah. It is, and at the same time, to me, right, just the way my brain works is it's a science. It's all a science. Like, it makes sense that from different scientific disciplines, and I know I'm saying astrology is a science, and I think to a certain extent it is, even though I'm not an astrologer, but at least that's how it looks like to me or occurs
Right.
that way. It's a science. Numerology is also a science, and um, and spirituality maybe is also a science or somehow connected to it at least. So scientifically, it all
Right.
makes sense.
Yes. I'm excited to see everything unfold.
Mm, same, same. Well, that's pretty much it, I think. That's what we've
Yep.
got, and I'm just keen to get this, get the feedback from what peeps discover because it's quite exciting.
Quite. And don't forget to leave us some comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to let us know if anything that we talked about last month happened for you guys, if you guys felt some emotional things as well in November. And also, as the month progresses, when you watch this, leave us a comment and let us know, again, as Val said, what things are you're experiencing in real time or not.
Exactly, because I love this, I've got a full 11th house in my astrology, talking about astrology. So I'm all about, communities. I always want to
Community.
bounce like stuff off each other and we talk about it and
Yeah.
let's
Yes.
get let's get this party started. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been super fun. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next time.
Toodles.
Bye.